losing with this hero, because Shadow Shaman was very popular in the Chinese region, and that hero was cleaning up. It was quite disgusting.
Yeah, he's super popular in the Chinese region, especially in SEA, not so much. And we really just see a lot of Chinese teams pick it up. Even in the playoffs here, a lot of other regions don't really care too much about it. But whenever they pick it or another Chinese team picks it, they're doing very well with it.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of priority in the Shadow Shaman in the Chinese region. One guy that I know loved this hero, he's not in the DPC right now, is James. He used to play for CDC, and that was like one of those guys who put on clinics every time he played Shadow Shaman. And it just really kind of extended from there. Like, I was watching him play it, and then now you've got guys on every single team in the Chinese region just picking up this hero, and really the 4 is using Shadow Shaman basically to its full potential every single time.
Yeah, it's definitely a very strong hero, but Neon has good tools to deal with it. They have the Void Spirit to get on top of him, the Pangolier as well. Even the Stone Gaze is not very easy to handle for the Shadow Shaman because you can't really shackle anyone. DY here in a little bit of trouble. One Spirit Earth could spill his death here.
Radiant's top tower is
DY
under
getting
attack.
stunned up and now
TP
trying
out.
to TP after the stuns. Woo, just skirting out of there. Close enough. Good Aether Remnant. First blood there for Yopaj. Solo kill onto Ori. That's a big one to get in a matchup that, to me, feels 50-50.
He has his own like little play style as well as hero pool. And you know, sometimes it works out really well, as we said. Other times, struggling quite a bit. We'll have to see what he can make happen here once he reaches the 6. I've got high hopes for him as well, especially with that first blood coming in.
That first blood could prove to be massive, especially in that matchup, and what comes afterwards. Get that 6 quickly, rotate, maybe top, maybe bottom, find your, your shots, and really start to potentially snowball with this hero.
The side lane should also be going pretty well for Neon here. DOTA against Bristleback is pretty simple for DOTA. You're gonna have this magic wand and mana shield, you can't really ever die. And then Leshrac is pressuring Juggernaut quite a bit here.
How do you feel about this Lesh pick? It's not a hero that's been all too popular, but showing its face in this matchup in an off-lane situation. Is it something that you're excited to see what could come, or do you feel like this is a good matchup for it, that you know what's coming?
I personally love Leshrac. I always did. Like, the Diabolic Edict just gives you too much pushing potential. Like, they don't really have any way to pressure towers, but this Leshrac alone makes it so they will have a very easy time taking tier 1 and even tier towers in the mid game.
Definitely seems like this could be 4 heroes that put some pressure on your towers, put some pressure on the map, open it up for Medusa. So it'd be interesting to see how this goes for Vici and how they can work with that as they lose ult 11. And that is a kill for the Medusa that we were talking about. Needs some time to get some farm, but already getting kills here on Bristle. And it's uncharacteristic of ult 11 to really be dropping in his lane. He's proven to be pretty consistent inside his lane.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, but of course, playing a melee hero against Medusa is always a little bit tricky. Sometimes if you take that last bounce of the Mystic Snake, suddenly it's like 300 burst damage in your face. Something you don't necessarily expect, because DOTA hasn't picked that much anymore. So I don't think they're like super comfortable playing against it or laning against it. Be a bit careful here. Ult 11 might be in trouble again.
Already taking a lot of damage. Hex comes out onto the Medusa. They're chasing ult 11, who gets hit by that Mystic Snake once again. But they're chasing. They're trying to catch up to this Bristle and get a kill. And it looks like Johnny might make that a possibility. Just getting away here, as it's just a lot of harassment onto ult 11. I don't think he feels too comfortable at the moment.
Bristleback though, it's always easily possible to catch back up. In neutral camps, maybe ancient stacks, like full sprays are just perfect. A perfect catch-up tool. So he isn't gonna be too worried about the laning phase, even though he's still doing very well for himself. Still sitting ahead of the Medusa in terms of CS. So it's not all bad for him.
We'll have to see how he does going forward. He's got that bottle. That was a popular thing in the Chinese region during the TPC League, was picking up that off-lane bottle. Yeah, there's the Aether Remnant, but the Dream
It's going to be tough to catch up Medusa. I would just love for VG to try and somewhat contest the Medusa's farm at least, because once it's gone, it comes up coil.
Yeah, Dream Core coming through on a play hard. They're going to look over and try and take out this Pangolier. They get the kill on a play hard easily. Nobody coming over to try and help out on the side of Neon.
Dire's middle tower
because BG is doing a really good job at split pushing. You can see it, they're pressuring top, but they're already hitting mid tower. Potentially team
Dire's
fight.
top tower has fallen.
Here, Lash Rock.
Ooh, blink
Very careful.
forward. They've got the Dream Core coming in on the 2. They've got the Distract as well. The Void Spirit Eels up into the air as they'll use that X. Do they have the control to get this kill? Here comes the Medusa, and there's the old fuse turning it around on the PY. I think they get the kill on the Shadow Shaman immediately into the Blade Fury as poyoyo to get away. And it was set up to be something nice for the
Lash
Radiant's
Rock. He
top
just
tower is under attack.
kind of doesn't draw into his orb. Not sure why, but sometimes there's a little bit too many buttons to press.
Especially with that fucking Blade Fury right on top of the Ogre. With the Ink Swell, you've got the Fam's Embrace, so there's the silence and they get the kill.
Chopping him like the onions that I had for breakfast. Very finely diced.
Radiant's middle
Exactly
tower.
the fastest Roche. Old 11 starting to step forward, but I don't know if that's the spot he wants to be in. They're already starting to chase the Crystal. He's got his back to the rest of the Radiant team. And really not taking much damage overall. They've got the Shackle onto the Medusa for a second. We'll use that Stone Gaze, turn around on a PYW, get the kill there onto the Shadow Shaman. They turn this Crystal back to Stone. That's a big problem here for Old 11. The Rolling Thunder comes in. They've got themselves the Dream Core that's going to snap up the Ogre Magi as well as the Soul Mine. They've got themselves the Omnislash. They get the Core to play hard as well as Januel. Now they're going to turn this around. They've only got 3 heroes available on the side of Neon and then caught themselves the Opage. Down goes the Void Spirit. It's a triple kill here for poyoyo. And Old 11 is still not dead. I mean, this guy's showing him their back, showing their front.
Usa, Juggernaut, whoever takes it late game, they have a shot of winning. So no team is really on the clock here.
Going after Death and trying to catch up with him. Aether
Radiant's
Remnant
top tower
avoiding
is
it.
under attack.
Still continuing to slow down this Distract though. The question is how far do they want to commit? They know that Neon's got to be waiting for them. The Lotus Orb.
A lot of damage to Bristol.
The turnaround. A lot of damage coming through onto the Bristleback. They've got themselves the Rolling Thunder coming in. But now Serpent Ward's placed in a good
Healing
spot
Ward.
to lock up this Medusa. And they've got the Healing Ward that's healing up Old 11 and letting them turn this around. Omnislash coming in. Is it going to be enough damage? It bounces over the panel. They're going to go here onto the Pango. Either look over at the Distract. They'll drop the Dream Core. And it's locked on to Death. And he will find his death because he is dead and gone. Januel
I'm talking about.
that Shackle, exactly what we were talking about, Black. And they're going to lock down Yopaj, but can they lock him down long enough to get the kill? Astro throw away, Aether Remnant placed down. Looking, searching into the trees. They've got him. Man, perfect from Vici, not losing anybody.
Neon keeps getting baited into focusing.
My man.
Oh, he missed the Yule.
Oh, the Yule! But it's
But
still
enough.
enough to get the kill there. That's a little bit of a surprise as they start to maybe get Old 11. However, they're going to lose Januel as Rolling Thunder comes through. PYW is still alive for the moment, but the Aether Remnant lands as well. The Rolling Thunder coming through on the PYW. They get the cut of the Shadow Shaman. Old 11 still looking to move forward. They've got Omnislash, Lotus overused as well as the Ghost Scepter. Blade Fury right on top of Death. They will kill the Distract. Damage done to Old 11, but every time I talk about him, it feels like he's not dying. And as I say that, I jinx it.
Triple
Coil on a 3, and now Vici, it's back and forth, it's in and out. They're trying to find an answer here. Omnislash ends up getting used. poyoyo trying to kill here onto the Medusa, and he's got the Dual Slash, they'll get the kill onto Nabil. They'll take out Play Hard, triple kill for poyoyo. Can they make it one more? Astro step away from Yopaj. He gets out of the fight for now and will escape with his life. It is really
back fast and into react. They're still kind of just chilling. Probably want to go in. Rosha's already dead. They're not going in.
Oh, Aegis picked up by
Dire's turret
poyoyo.
has been killed.
Yopaj was trying to make a play here. They've got a Hex, and now can they get onto the Void Spirit? They've got the Shackle. They should be able to get the kill here onto Yopaj, and they'll finish him off. Now the Dream Core comes down to both the Distract as well as the Ogre Magi. His Old 11's going to be on the higher ground once again. They've got the Stone Gaze, but do they have the damage to get a kill onto Old 11? It's not looking likely, but as I say that, he's back into the air twice by Play Hard, and finally they finish off Old 11. They fall back on Yopaj. Here comes the Omnislash. It's coming all the way through. They got the kill to Januel. They end up losing DY as well as Old 11 to 2 heroes dead on the side of Vici, and now down goes the Peel. Blade Fury right on top of Death, and Death, I said it before, I'll say it again, he has found his Death. Triple kill, that's like the 5th time he's got a triple kill.
And again, same scenario. Bristleback is standing there. They keep hitting him for like 10 seconds. He just doesn't care. Ultimately, he dies, sure.
A backstep of giving up first blood.
Ori is... This has been the... Oh, next initiation.
Ogre caught. Shackle, Swoop Slash coming through. There's the kill, and now the Rolling Thunder as well as the Blink Tiger. They're going to go forward on the PYW. They use the Missile Wave coming out of Death. They've got the Soul Mine that's going to lock him up over on the Play Hard, so he's not going to be spinning anywhere. They've got the Serpent Ward drop down as well as the Dream Core coming down on 3 of these heroes. They're trying to get the kills on the side of Neon. They've already taken out PYW with
BKB pop out
No
of
mana,
Medusa.
Medusa.
Look at old 11. He's just moving forward. They've got the kill on the Jet. They'll take out Yomaz. They'll look over at Player. They fall back on the Jet. On Jet, I'm not sure he's got enough here to really turn this around for Neon. They're going to chain past the tier 4s. They'll get the kill on a Playhard. That's going to be 3 dead. They do have buyback available
Radiant's
on
middle
this
barracks
Pangolier. But it is not looking
Radiant's
likely
middle
that Neon are going to get out of this one.
Hitting 130, no buyback. On 12 and
Medusa is on the Medusa in trouble. Lotus Orb, is it going to be enough to save? It's not looking likely. He's already out of mana. He's already out of life, and he's not got much more to
GG!
GG is right, Flax. Vici take game 1 over Neon, and that is just a kick in the door and a kick in the teeth there from Vici to Neon in this first one.
It looked very even for the longest time. First Roshan fight